Alright, hello once again. Jeff Scott of Rankin Technical College. As part of the Rankin Technical College AWD, or Application and Website Development Program, and in particular the AWD1111 class, I've been doing a series of video presentations. I've done several on the textbook for the class, that being ProASP.NET MVC 5, an A-Press 5th edition book by Adam Freeman. In addition, I have done 4 videos on a tutorial called Getting Started with Entity Framework 6, Code First using MVC 5. And I'm on, I think, the 6th for the other one that's in that group, and that is a tutorial that's called Getting Started with Entity Framework 6, Database First using MVC 5. Alright, I'm up toward the end of this, and right now, it says here I want to open up my student details, and before the last DL tag, but before the closing DL tag, add the following code. Alright, and you know what? I may even have this already. I don't know. So this is students details. Below the last DL tag. So student details below the last DL tag, but before the div. Add that. Alright. Wow, it's giving me a lot of errors. Don't have any idea why, but we'll see if they go away. Okay. This code creates a table that displays a row for each row in the enrollment table for the selected student. The display method renders HTML for the object that represents the expression. You use the display method, alright, in this example. So, we want to confirm this. So we should run the solution and click our students and then select details. So let's try that. The errors have gone away, which is always a good thing. Let's do a file, save all. It's been a while. Let's do a build solution. No reason, just did it. Alright. And let's run this. I was just curious as to something here. I'm going to open up another window in Chrome, and I'm going to go to Google Images. What I'm about to look for I don't think is in here anyway, but I'm going to check for the heck of it. Oh, there is a Contosa University. So what do we have for that? Do we have any? I was just wondering if there was any, if they actually had a logo. And it doesn't look like it because this all looks like Microsoft stuff. Oh, okay, I can grab that. So let's do a file. In fact, let's just hold off on that. Okay. Alright, so student details. Oh, I've got to give it a student. So 1. See if it shows. If this works, and it's going to spin for a bit, but if this works, it should look more or less like this, where we get the student's name, and then below him we get the courses that they're taking, and then edit this to go back, etc. Still spinning. And looks pretty good to me. Alright. Now, I am wondering about one thing, and that is, I go to Students. Okay, and I go to Details on Me. Okay, you'll notice I haven't taken any courses. So that's actually acting the way that it should. Alright. So the only thing that's left is to add some data validation. Check my time here. I'm at 6 minutes. I'm going to do the best I can to make this my last lecture on this. What I wanted to do, let's see. Did I close that already? Okay. When I go back to home, I'm just going to replace this with that image for Contoso University. So let's save the image as, and I'm just going to throw it on the desktop for now. Call it contoso.jpg. Alright, and go back to our project here. Stop the run. Under content, I'm going to add a folder called Images. What I'm trying to do right before I finish up on the last lesson is to kind of, for lack of better words, spiff this up a little bit. Images. And this is the item from the desktop. I just added this. Good golly. Oh. Save images. That's where I put it, was there. Let's throw it onto the desktop. Move it there. Alright, and am I in home index? There's my Jumbotron. See if I can remove all of this. And I'm going to put in here image source equals content images also JPEG alt equal Contoso University. Okay, save that. Okay, here's my site. IMG height. I don't want width there. Width 100%. I think the height goes along for the ride then. All right. Now what I'm doing right now, for lack of better words, not on here, I'm just removing this, but on my project is sort of ridiculous, I guess. This page has been declared a record placed on hold and locked as read-only. Well, this page has been declared a record or placed on hold and is locked in the draft. Huh. No idea what that's doing. But the page is also not at all receptive, so doesn't like something I'm doing. We'll go back and fix that later. Alright. Okay. Let's come in and add the rest of our stuff here. So enhanced data validation. Data annotations. We want to go to our models. Alright, we want to change our student model and add the following highlighted code. Let's just grab all of them. That's fine. Now it says manual changes to this file may cause unexpected behavior. Alright, they will be rewritten, overwritten if the code is regenerated. Okay, but that's still okay. Let's not change all of it. Let's go in and add this. Again, this is not recommended, okay, but I'm going to put all that in. I'm just going to grab all that. Copy. Alright, so student ID. First name, middle name, last name. Okay. This is another thing, just adding this stuff. This could screw everything up. It's not at all implausible that could happen, especially if you do something like that. Okay, so what is going on here? String length, first name. Rip that. Okay, that should fix that one. Secondly, we want to go in, do the same thing but with enrollment. What is that now? Component model, data annotations. Again, this is not at all the recommended way to do this. but I'm doing it this way anyway. Alright, so finally we've got, those are the only two, I guess. We're not told to do anything with the other table. That's fine. Okay, then let's make our changes. Go back to the list of students here, try this, and see if it works. Again, is it possible that I screwed this up somewhere along the line? Definitely. So, File, Save All. Not going to rebuild it, but I am going to run it. If I rebuild it, it very well might just get rid of the changes I just made. So the first thing we're supposed to do is to go to Students, edit it, and try to put in a last name that's too big. So let's change this. Okay, string with a max length of 50. You'll see that it's bigger than that. So that worked. Do the same thing for last name. Oops. Don't know what happened there. Come on. Save that. Well, that one doesn't have the, you can see that, so that one is screwed up. Let's edit that. Change that back to just Scott. Go back to the program, students. First name, you can see the last name was, no, it does have string length 50. Why doesn't it? It wasn't picking that up though. Huh. Okay. I like to do this in, well, that's fine. String length 50 string. Huh. Didn't take it. I don't know why. The other one though that we changed was enrollments. We put in that range of 0 to 3. So let's try to run this one more time, and let's put in an illegal grade. So let's go to enrollments, try this and see if it works. Now remember with mine, okay, the grade had to be a 0, 1, 2, or 3, so I'm going to put in a 7 there. Must be between, okay, it works. 2. Okay, that's fine. So that brings me to the end here. It says add data metaclasses. Alright, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm not going to do that here, but I am going to do that when I go over it with a class. Somehow my paper here got all screwed up. I've got a lot of stuff in here that's been repeated, so I'm just going to leave it right here, and that's it.